All right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thankful Thursday. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thankful Thursday. Good morning, Russell Dye, Alice A, Sim Universe. Press one if you could hear me. Good morning, Ananice. Good morning, Tech Review. Hey guys, good morning, Cam B. Here's the link if you like to jump on. Hope you guys had a well Wednesday evening. Hope everything went well. I'm out of my shirt for a second. Here's my shirt, MS7 shirt. I don't know why I can't find my gray one since I moved. Hopefully, I'll get my other merch that my brother's supposed to be bringing. Anyway, I didn't have a special topic, so if you guys have any questions or anything, hopefully, some more of the MS7 members will be coming on soon. Okay, I see Cam B says she'll be on in a second. And thank you for the information, Alex A. And I will be passing it on to my mom and stuff because that's even cheaper than the 29. So that's good. Good morning, 351 Cleveland. There's a link for the Cable Dave if you'd like to jump on. And I was watching your video this morning, catching up on some of it. And that is so I didn't get to see all of it, but I did start watching a little bit of it this morning for the Cable Dave about how to load your TiVo, your 4K TiVo and stuff. So I'll plan on finish watching it after the show this morning sometime. Because your videos are always great, you know. And I was surprised when I looked at the minutes. I thought I was going to have to get my popcorn. I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to need my popcorn to get ready to watch your videos. But your videos are usually like a mini movie. Your videos are like usually like a mini movie. Good morning, Miss Billy. How are you this morning? One second.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good morning, Pen. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm here.
Yeah. All right,
I
I'll be
am.
right back.
Okay. Okay. Say Sim says, I got one. I'm interested in finding a box seller information about how to contact them. Okay. Um, so you're trying to find, wait a minute, click back off of you. Let me go back up to your question. Good morning, Miss Monique. I'm going to try to go back. Good morning, JJ Court Cutters. Back up to your question. So you're trying to find a, let's go back to your question. 1 second. Okay, I got one and I am interested. Okay, you may have been talking to someone else. Okay. Let's see, Miss. Okay. Okay. Hey everyone, Sugar sharing. I was on a conference call and got kicked everyone off so I could watch you quick. Okay then. Good morning to you too, Miss Billy. Okay. Good morning, Una Nice, and everyone else I didn't get a chance to say good morning to. So I didn't have a real topic this morning. This morning, like I said, I hope everybody's got the TiVos. They haven't got the TiVos yet. Um, like I said, I went yesterday afternoon after the show. I went TV hunting. I still haven't had any luck. So I went around to some stores trying to look around to several of my local stores. So I guess I'm going to break down and order a TV from off of Amazon or Best Buy, and just hopefully I'll get one in by Saturday, so I can go ahead and order TV. Good morning, James, and then I can finally do my TiVo, open up my TiVo, and go ahead and set it up, and hopefully even do a video on it, because that's basically what I was doing, going to a couple of my local stores trying to find a TV. And the crazy part about it is I actually broke down and went to a couple of rent to own stores, and then people were trying to price gouge so bad. I went to Rent a Center first, because I found out that that a lot of times they're selling used TV for sometimes for the low, and they was like, oh, we don't have any in, but sometimes we'll sell some for as low as 200 or so. They said, but we don't have any in. So then after that, I went to Aaron's, and they had the nerve to say, oh, we don't sell any for lower than 500. And I know the stores are out of, since the stimulus, they're out of them. We don't, they're out of them. And I was like, no, Walmart and different stores, they're not out of them. They're out of the ones on clearance, but they're not completely out of TVs. And so they were really trying to price gouge, and they was like, well, we don't sell TVs for less than 500. And I was like, you guys are highway robbery. You're highway robbery. I'm not buying it for that price. I was like, and it's a good thing I don't believe in rent to own, because I'm not gonna pay that price for it. Okay, Una Nice asked, has anyone else experienced any flash or flickering with their TiVo 4K? I'm not sure if there's any device for their TV. Unfortunately, I can't answer that question. And Penn haven't. I'm not sure. I don't think he's put the trigger on one yet. Let me see if anyone in the chat can answer that. Yes, when rent to own will rob you, because I went to another rent to own place, and one I never heard of before, Eagle, and they told me that there's no way in history that I could buy a used TV for less than $500 to $600, because I wasn't interested in renting to own one. I just wanted to buy a TV, and I told them, I said, that's the reason why I don't rent to own. And you guys have a bad name, because you guys are highway robbery, and you guys should be called the price gougers. Okay, 1 second, Canby.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
To answer Una Nice's question, I did for when I first set it up, because I didn't get it in yesterday, and got all running and whatnot. I did yesterday when I first set it up, but after I set it up, originally I just hit the reset button, and that went away after a bit.
Okay.
But yeah, usually it could be the HDMI, or different settings, like my Dib just said. But for me,
Yes.
it was my port that I was plugging it into.
Yes. So there's your answer. Thank you, Kimby.
Yep, no worries.
Okay. And there's the website you can go to for any of your questions. If you have any questions, if you want to go straight to the developers of TiVo, you can go there always to refer. And Una Nice, Miss Billy also said she had flickering, and she rebooted with TiVo, and she never had any problems after that. And there's the link, my dear, if you'd like to click on as well. So you said okay, and Philly Cable Dave also says it's a very nice device. Things is Android, the downloader app is blocked on Android TV OS, but he did a video. Yes, he did a video how to get around it. Also, if you do decide to use downloader, but like he said, Philly Cable Dave's video, I watched a little bit of it, and I plan on watching it after the show because, like he said, that Google does have apps that you can use besides that. But if you do choose to use the downloader, Troy Point does. You do have to type in browser dot atv.com after you go on Troy Point to download the downloader in order to get around it, because they have tried to block it. But as he said, that downloader is a Amazon. It is an Amazon product. Like he said, why are you trying to use downloader, which is an Amazon product, to use iOS? I mean, not iOS. I'm sorry. To use it in an Android product, you know. But Troy Point did come out with a way around it by going in browser.atv.com once you download it.
How are you?
Good morning, Andrew. Aaron 76.
But yeah, I did notice that. I did notice that when I was trying to download a zip file for Kodi, I was like, they were like, "Oh, downloading isn't supported." So I was like, "Wait a minute, why?"
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
it. But if you once you go on downloader, if you go on the browser, if you type in their browser, like I said, if you type in their browser, browser.atf.com, then unlock it, unlock the block. But
yeah, I got.
if you watch Billy Cable Dave's video, then you could you can go around it. But if you watch Billy Cable Dave's, it does have alternatives that you can do. And of course, he's always coming out with great content for the Cable Dave. So shout out to you.
But yeah, after all that, it was smooth sailing, and
yes,
all set up and ready.
Good morning,
to go.
Sam.
So I'm just gonna do tests and whatnot, and then decide if I want to put other TVs in the house with them. So we'll see.
Yes. Well, I'm definitely, like I said, I'm definitely going to check out Philly Cable Dave's video, so I could definitely use the technique that he was talking about as well, because we don't think about that, using it. And I've been using ESFile Explorer originally anyway. That's the way I used to load my devices anyway. And there's the link, Mr. Butler, if you'd like to get on.
And now
I missed you.
Grab a Bluetooth keyboard, and then it's.
Oh yes, did you get that keyboard that was on sale?
Yeah, I got it. It's in my cart. Getting ready. I'm gonna pull the trigger on it in a couple of days.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's really nice. I think I'm going to put the card on it again today. Put the trigger on it again today to get another one. And I wanted to say before I forgot. I wanted to say again before I forgot. I'm sorry I missed your show, Simi, yesterday. I was on, like I said, I was out and about looking for TVs, but I wanted to publicly say happy belated birthday. I meant to watch your show yesterday, but I did watch the replay and I enjoyed the replay. So happy belated birthday, Simi. Yeah, let me see. Yes, Pen's been pushing out the content. He's been pushing out some great content. He's been really be going hard in the paint, as they say.
Hey, thanks, Aaron. Appreciate it.
Yes. Yeah, he's been putting out some good content. I'm so proud of you on the content. You've been really keeping it going. I know you've been keeping me binge watching, Pen.
Hey, I mean, that's the whole point.
But don't forget when you put your video out, even though a lot of people have been watching, don't forget to post it in Telegram so people would know, and in Facebook. Even though you don't watch Facebook, oh yeah, but you gotta watch Facebook. Just but once you post it in Telegram, more people will know.
Yeah,
you know?
I'll post it
as soon as you post it out. Yeah, post it in Telegram, so in all the groups as soon as you get done, so then people will know. Yeah, tech review. Did you get my message? Yeah, it's at least 2 videos a day.
It's not that many videos. It's like 1 or 2.
That's what I said. At least 2 videos a day. But like I said, just post it in Telegram so everybody would know. So more people would know, or they know immediately. Know, because YouTube be tripping, so people don't always get the notice immediately. Because I know a lot of times, even though I'm subscribed to you, a lot of times it'll go right back to personal instead of all and stuff. That's why I say always press all, so that people would know where all your videos come, because people don't always know that you put out a video, because they don't always let them know. You just assume it do, but it don't always do that, Yes. And also before I forget, I wanted to let everybody know that the raffles that's going on in the Telegram groups are for a great cause. Oh my goodness. I knew I was going to forget once I started saying it. There's a developer, which I need to look. I'll go back to it in a second because I want to think about his name. But anyway, there's a developer. And maybe Maud will be coming on here for a second. But we're doing raffles for him. He's lost everything in a house fire. And we want to keep in mind, it could be you and stuff. And we're doing raffles, and they're giving away some great devices. They're giving away Real to Bread, and you can sign up. You can enter the raffles in the different Telegram groups. I know it's our Telegram group is one of them. Another one is the crew. There's several other Telegram groups that's also having these raffles, or you could just donate. There's a donation, or you could just share it with your friends, your family. It doesn't matter if they're in the community or not. This is for a great cause. Like I said, with this pandemic going on, it's making it twice as hard, because it's hard to find a place to live. I know that I just found a place to live, and these landlords are really just let me see if Mark one. Okay, it's hard. These landlords are afraid to share their houses, even with house hunting. Most of them are doing it virtually, so they're not even showing houses if you're renting this stuff. And the person that's lost their home, they didn't have homeowners insurance, or they didn't have renters insurance and stuff, and they had 3 small children, and starting all over is hard. I know how it is, because I was in Hurricane Katrina and we lost everything. The only thing, thank God, we thought about was grabbing our important papers, and we always kept our important papers in a file cabinet, and we kept it. Always keep one of the accordion files and stuff. And Maud is on here. Maud Div is about to be on here, so he could tell you more about it. But I wanted to make sure that I want to get and start it before I forgot. So I'll let him take over. Good morning.
Hey, sorry, we got weird
okay.
issues going on at work, so I'm in
It's
and out
okay.
constantly this morning.
Okay.
I mean, you hit a lot as far as what's going on. We are doing the Pay Forward event
Yes.
in order to help out Steve or Deathstroke and his family.
Yes.
It's going to be something that's going on it'll probably go on for the better part of a week because we've just had such an awesome kickback from the community helping as far as for donating stuff for the raffles. Unfortunately, work's kept me pretty busy where I'm limited on it, and I know Storm's helping me out with it. She's been running a couple of the service raffles, and will continue to do so. We are going to have some drawings tonight for at least a couple IPTV annual services, and also for the H6 Mini. That one has filled up as well. Big kudos out to Mr. Butler. He finished them up last night, sent it to me after I went to bed, and then I added it this morning. So he was the last ones on that. Then after that, we're going to I may end up kicking off one or two more raffles today that could possibly fill up before tonight so that we could include them on tonight's drawing. We are going to be doing another Plex lifetime subscription drawing because there's been a lot of people asking about that one since we only had one, so we are able to do another one. Outside of that, I mean, it's going to be kind of a day-to-day, play it by ear as we have time because our work's been steadily increasing this week. So we're doing as much as we can to get back into it and get all these raffles taken care of so we can get this help to his family. So it's been a fun week. There's been just an abundance of support coming in from the community, and I can't speak on how proud it makes me. I've seen it kind of fail in the past. Of course, now we're talking about several years back. And it could have been just the way it was done. I know Storm is the one who came up with, trying to use the idea of raffles and donations from people to build the money up. And it's been killer. It honestly has. It's really helped, I think, in getting everyone to chip in and everyone to be involved. I do want to give a shout out to the group over at the Crew. They have just massively stepped up on this. And I can't give them enough kudos and enough credit on this. Both in donating, sharing it out, getting people involved. And it means a lot. It truly does. And I can't say how much it means to me. I wanted to do this Pay It Forward to help him out, and there's been a lot of people involved that's made it a success and a reality.
Also, didn't you say that if, like, for example, if you donate, I think I heard you say this the other day, make sure you take a picture of it and send it to you?
Yep.
Like film it to you?
If you're wanting to be part of a raffle,
yes.
After you send the donation through the PayPal me, just take a quick screenshot and send that to whoever's running the raffle, be it myself, Storm, or another person, to show us that you did and let us know which raffle it's for, and we'll put your name on those raffles based on that. Now, if you're just making a donation to make a donation, and we've had that happen a lot, then you don't have to tell us. You can send the donation, and you don't have to worry about that. The only reason for the screenshots is when you're getting into the raffles, so that we know that it did complete for you, and we know how many slots to put for you.
Okay. Now, also, you don't have to be, like you said, as far as the sharing, the person don't have to be in this community. If you want to just share it to other people, even to join the raffle, you don't have to be in this community. If you want to tell someone, and if you want them to donate through you or anything like that, want them to be able to join in and they want to try to win a device, or they want to just donate.
Yep.
Because it's for a good community, good cause.
Yeah, we've had actually quite a few or several people that were not part of this community in any way, shape, or form that don't even use Telegram that have donated. So it's definitely possible. And that was all thanks to people sharing this outside of the community and people donating because of that. If you don't have PayPal or prefer not to use PayPal, you can get with myself in Telegram or with Mike G. Mike is the one that's facilitating all the other payment methods, such as Cash App and a few different ones. So there's different options available. And if you do have that concern or don't want or just don't have PayPal in general, just let us know if you're wanting to donate, and we can see what we can do to accommodate you.
Yes, because every little bit helps. And if you do know if any services is in the area, I don't know what area. If you do live in the area where this guy, where he's in or anything, if you know of any services, and you could pass it along to Tantrum and stuff, let him know so that this family could be helped.
Yep.
If you know of any services that could help him, let him know, because I know that's helped me with Katrina when I moved. Just knowing of services that could help me.
Yep. They did get help from Red Cross, but that's reached the limit that they could do. So they have already gone that route with them.
But I know there's slowly other services opening up, like furniture services. There is vouchers that can help you get furniture, vouchers that can help you get groceries, vouchers that can help you get, because I know like here in Ohio, the main grocery store, there's a service that helps you, like our Giant Eagle has a service that delivers groceries to you.
Yep.
If you got small children and you don't want to take your children, you don't feel safe to take your children to the grocery store. There's vouchers if you're starting and like something that happened to him, that the major furniture stores is helping you get furniture if something's happened to you and stuff like that. So there are resources out there.
Yep.
It's just a matter of knowing.
Yeah, and
we may not know, but other people know.
Yeah, and unfortunately, a lot of services like that, they're small, and unless you're someone that's made use of them, a lot of people don't know about them. I remember back home in Indiana when something happened to a relative of ours similar to this, we ended up finding out about all kinds of different services out there. So it's just knowing people and people sharing that information. And a lot of times that's the only way you can get it.
Right. I mean, you don't got to know the exact place he live at, but if you know of that state or something like that, you can say, well, I know in this area they help with this. You may want to look into that, and definitely have them call 211. 211. Every state has 211.
Yeah.
211 can help you with a whole variety of things. So 211 is through the United Way. They will be help. They can help with a whole lot of sources. If you haven't reached out to 211, I meant to mention that the other day, but I forgot.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, right now, they are.
I mean, once it gets settled and stuff, have them call 211.
Oh yeah, because right now it's just kind of hard because of space.
Correct.
Luckily they do have a family member they are staying with.
Yes.
And as things open up in his state, he'll be able to find a place where they'll have the room they need and everything, and be able to start getting more. But I mean, right now it's just the basics they need, clothing and all stuff like that. So that's where this is really helping out.
Right. Like I said, the more the people can help, the more, like I said, even if you don't have the financial, to telling people, the knowing sources, knowing resources, knowing places that can help, that means a lot. That means a lot when you have nothing. Because like I said, believe me, just knowing resources helped me a lot with Katrina. You'd be amazed and stuff. And on that, we're gonna Cedric had a question right here. And I think this was for you, Maud. Yeah. Or for you, Penn. It says, hey, I've never set up a computer on my own. There's a certain process I follow that will tell me what to do, trying to get Plex set up. I have Plex and Real to Real and Premiumized accounts.
Okay. Well, now your Real to Real and Premiumized, that's mainly for your scraper type services. That's where those will come in the most. So in Jody, or APKs on your devices, such as Fire Sticks and things like that, that support Real to Real and Premiumize Me. That's where you'll use those accounts. As far as the Plex setup and all, like even on my channel, I've got some stuff as far as local setup on how to set up sonar and radar and all on your home PC or PC on your network. I know Penn has been released a lot of videos lately. I haven't had a chance to catch up on them, but I do know he had several videos on the settings for those. So between the two channels, you'll probably get just about everything you would need. I believe he even goes into the Plex Media Server setup, which I haven't done in depth. So I know his channel will be a massive resource for that. I know a lot of them out there. It's for seed boxes and things like that. So it's a little bit harder to find them for your local setup, or they're for NASs, NAS boxes. So between our two channels, you should be able to get everything you would need.
Yes.
And if not, there's the morning show and other shows with MS7, where if you have additional questions at that point, write them down when you're doing your setups and ask on one of the shows.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, go ahead, Penn.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go off of Mob. So yeah, so you don't have to set up a computer per se. You could get like a pre-built, like a mini PC. I know a lot of people are into those, and you would just get like your back end of choice. So a lot of people like Plex. That's what I use, and I can show you the back end settings. I have a few videos of that on my channel, and also if you're on Telegram, you can hit me up on there, things of that nature. Just once you get the back end set up, then you can focus on all the other stuff like sonar and radar, because it all goes hand in hand with each other. It's a one communication like portal. It's all tied in together.
Hey, I think one thing I haven't seen a video out there for that would probably be really, really good, just for the new people, would be a video on Telegram. Getting set up on Telegram, setting up your account, setting the security settings.
Oh, yeah, that would be a great video.
I haven't seen one, and I think for our community that would actually be a really good thing. And the reason I say that is because a lot of people don't know to hide their phone number, to set security up on that.
Oh yeah.
So
yes.
Yeah.
I think that would be I think that'd be a really good video.
That's a good point.
That's a great video, because I just did a video on because I kept telling people how to erase all that stuff on Telegram, because when you go to Telegram, all that stuff gets saved on your phone. You could just go buy something and it gets saved on your phone. Every image, every video, you don't even have to watch the video or see the image. And I kept telling people that over and over again. So I finally did a video on that. So maybe I'll do a video on that. Also, good morning, Tara. I clicked, there's the link if you'd like to jump on. Also, I was going to say, I was thinking while you and Penn were talking, for those of you that's doing your Plex, all this information, you never know what YouTube is going to do. For me, this is what I'm going to do on my Plex. While everybody's doing their Plex, get a YouTube section on your Plex, and all this information you're getting, add this information into your Plex. Like you're doing your movies and your TV shows, get a YouTube section of all this teaching you're learning, add it in your Plex. So you can always go back to it and refer to it.
Yeah, another thing I want to mention, and I might do a video on it soon. As you're watching like these cord cutting videos or tips and tricks, there's a GitHub page for something called, I think it's YouTube DL, and you can automate it to where you can select your favorite YouTube channels, and whenever they make a tutorial that you like, it'll automatically go to your Plex library and be uploaded to your Plex.
Nice.
So that's something that you might want to look into if you don't want, because if you're following a lot of people, you may not have time to watch a stream, or you may want to watch it offline if you're traveling constantly. And if you can get that automated, you wouldn't have to worry about it. But that's a bit advanced.
I was going to say, can you automate it with that for the Plex side? Because right now I use JDownloader for anything that I get from YouTube and all.
Yeah, JDownloader is
I gotta get into JDownloader. I hear the real talk about that a lot.
Yeah, she uses it a lot.
Yeah, I use it on my seed box even.
Or even IDM as well.
Yeah, I love IDM and ADM.
I love IDM. I use it to transfer from Premium Eyes.
Yes, it's seriously, you would need YouTube downloader to add to your Plex.
Yeah, which is just what Ben was talking about.
Yeah, there's
we called up to TK finally.
Yes.
Yeah, there's plenty of different methods go about it.
Yeah, key thing is just finding an automator.
What's up, Butler? I see you promoting that background, man. That's a nice background.
I love your background.
What's up? Thank you.
Man. He comes up with the best backgrounds.
I tried to do this from the phone, man. I couldn't do it, man. I was laying in bed. I had to get up. I can't do it like that sometimes. It's frustrating. I can't read the chat. I can't do all the things I want to do. I think next week I'm doing my dual monitors. I'm done with it. I need to be able to see.
You can't. You have to go back and forth on the chat.
Right. Somebody's gonna take care of that.
Yes.
When you see Ken again, tell him I said thank you again. Yet another endeavor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would actually. I think he may come on Monday.
Okay. This is the T-shirt. I don't know if you can see it.
Okay, 1 second. Let me click you on, Mr. Model.
Mr. Model.
All right. Nice. And I finally decided not to be sorry or no count and posted some of the merch in the Telegram group and in the Facebook group too.
Did you find out about those hats? I need to make that hat.
Yes, I did. I texted my brother yesterday and he said okay.
Okay.
He's gonna because I already was texting him about some of it too. So he's gonna also add some mask. Some mask as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, all I got to say about hats is it's hard for me to find the style hat I like where I can get it customized.
Well, send me a picture and I'll send it to my brother. And he'll see if he can customize it for you.
I like what you would call the true baseball style hats, where it's got the really nice curved bill.
I'm gonna take it off you. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I grew up in Indiana, so it's that's just the type I like. I've got a rather large hat collection, and I think all of them are they either have shaped bills or it's the ones that's got the real deep curve on them, and everything. What they call more the old school baseball hats.
Well, send a picture of the hat that you're talking about. Send me a picture of that, and I'll send it to my brother, and I'll see if you get that type of hat, and then and a picture of what you want on the hat. I mean,
you can get them. It's just most people don't sell them because the flat bills and everything are what's popular now.
Oh, okay. Good morning.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up, Tara?
What's up?
Yay!
You got your coffee this morning?
Well, I got something.
Yes. Yes. Like I said, I want to get more into doing J Downloader because, like I said, I hear Daryl talk about it a lot.
Yeah,
It's handy.
Yeah.
I mean, the nice thing is you can control multiple devices from one, and I don't know. It's just it's nice. It's the only way to put it. And it's not automated as much. I mean, yes, you can set up folder watch with it where it'll watch for a folder. You can save a special file for JDownloader into it. It automatically downloads based on that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just not as user friendly for a lot of people. I've written various scripts to make use of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as far as for you setting it up for automation for the average user, it's just not as user friendly.
Oh.
As far as automation. Now, as you're doing it hands on, it's great. I love it.
Mm-hmm. So it's just easier to use the other ones now.
If you're looking for automation, like Penn was talking about, the YouTube DL.
YouTube, yeah, I use the YouTube DL. I've been using that for years.
I mean, at first I used to use By Real to Bread, but they're so hit or miss now when it comes to YouTube. And it's not their fault. It's because YouTube tries to battle that constantly.
Yes.
And services like Real to Bread, they just have so many other hosters that they deal with that are generally pay for that they're like, you know what, YouTube's free, screw that. So they don't they don't even worry about that much. I
just renewed my Real to Bread yesterday. But I got so many fidelity points.
Hey, those are good.
I did. Yeah, I just really did mine for the 6 months. Yep. But the good thing about it is my 6 months end in December. So that's right when they come on Show Enough sale. So
there you go.
December is the best time. Yeah. That Real to Bread to get that. So then maybe they had a good deal for the year.
I'll tell you what. A lot of people try to use them fidelity points as soon as they get a 30-day. Rack them up because there's a time that you're tight on bills.
Yes.
That's a perfect time to use those.
Exactly. So I'm hoping that by the time it comes for December, they'll have a good deal for the year. And then I can add them with the ones I got because I already have a lot because usually I used to do the 3 months or the 6 months anyway, depending on how my money flows at the time. So I just did the 6 months. And like I said, by the time it ends, it'll be running right into December. So I'm hoping that that time it'll be the year time. Plus, I just got 3 months. I just won 3 months of premium. Well, no, I won a month of Premium Eyes. Yeah. So I'll be checking out the Premium Eyes. I haven't started using my Premium Eyes yet.
Yeah. I tell you what, a lot of people don't realize it, but if you sit down and do the math, you actually get a lot more fidelity points going month to month rather than like 6 months and 3 months.
Yes. But like you said, but when that time comes, if I get in a tight spot, then I'll have them. But
exactly.
Especially after I do the year, because that's when they always have the specials. And then remember, they always have Real to Bread, always have them peak hours too. For those who can't afford it, you hit them peak hours and use it for free. Also,
and you're smart. You're a couponer. You're smart. You know how to get deals.
Oh yes, believe me.
Oh, trust me and the missus do the same thing. Well, we used to it here with things got kind of real tight, so we got out of the habit. We got to get back into it. But we used to do it too. Go out, you'd hit 6 stores in one day, 7 stores or more, and trying to get them or get the right deals and all that. So yeah, it's it. Trust me, if you're ever going to deal with, especially in cord cutting, you get information from somebody, you find out they're a couponer.
Exactly.
Pay attention to those people.
Of course. I just hate that right now because of this pandemic. I'm not going to lie, especially with the weather getting nice. 2 things. I haven't been couponing like I usually do. When I get everything set up, because I just moved, I am going to show you guys my stockpile. You guys going to say, oh my goodness, you got the store at home, huh?
Oh.
And I haven't been able to, because of the pandemic, I can't dumpster dive like I want to.
Oh,
I would dumpster dive in a heartbeat.
We had
just like the pandemic. I always was dressing like the pandemic.
I've got shells and everything I've bought for ours back when we used to do it a lot.
Yes.
But I had a friend that during this pandemic, she was really able to shine because she's always done it to the extreme. She's one of the extreme couponers. And periodically she would have a garage sale and she would set aside what she wanted to keep personally. And she'd have a garage sale. She would set all this stuff out there, Tide, anything and everything that she had gotten. And she would put it for like 5 cents, 10 cents above what she had in it.
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, she would sell out one day, but she just kept doing that over and over. And during this pandemic, I mean, it's allowed her to really shine.
Oh, yes.
And, she had a 2-car garage, and one bay was pretty much nothing but her stuff that she would get. And she was one of these people that she would find the ways to, back before Rite Aid was bought out by Walgreens.
Oh, Rite Aid is my favorite place to get coupons from.
Yeah.
Especially when you price match it at Walmart.
Yep. Well, that and the points at Rite Aid. On Halloween, the day or two after Halloween, she would go in there, and I remember one time she got 96 packages of M&Ms, and they paid her $16 and some odd change for it.
Oh yeah, they paid me $32 for some deodorant, and the lady tried to argue me down. Somebody, they're not in business at Walmart to pay me for deodorant. I was like, well, when your coupon policy, this is what it says, and I was like, we call corporation, and she got fighting mad with me, but they had that. The manager was like, you have to pay her. Yep. I mean, they paid me plenty. After that time, they paid me $20. They paid me $50. They paid me, but that was just the first time they paid me that $32. That's why I talk about the $32. So that's the first time they paid me.
Yep.
But on Walgreens, oh my goodness, for those on the low, if you get EBT, you could really rack up because you could buy your stuff with the EBT and use your points to buy household items.
Yep.
Just saying, educational purposes. You could buy all your, like, for example, you could buy, say, for example, the M&Ms or something like that. They're like 300 points or whatever, and you buy a whole bunch of M&Ms and stuff. And the toilet paper is 100 points. I'm just using that for example. Well, all them points you bought your M&Ms with, you can use all them points and buy a whole bunch of Scott's toilet paper with it and rack up on toilet paper.
Yep.
Just your points alone.
Yeah, it's just knowing the different systems out there and how to navigate them.
Yeah, it's just different ways. It's like have the system work for you. And now, right before this pandemic, I belong to a lot of penny groups. And that Dollar General, get them penny sales. You could fix up your house, everything. Just get them different stores.
If you have a store close that does those, because ours, as soon as their stuff hits a penny, they're yanking it off the shelf as quick as they can.
Yes, okay, because the penny list goes out on Monday evening or whatever, especially if you know the managers or whatever and stuff. Because what they're supposed to do is they're supposed to throw it away, but a lot of times they don't throw it out.
Yeah,
they
they pull them. Yeah, they pull them and either toss them or they're supposed to send them back to the vendor, depending on what the item is.
Right.
And because I'm buddies with a guy who's a manager at one, and he told me all about it. He said a lot of them will fight him. He said, personally, I don't care. He said, but a lot of the managers will fight it because they're a stickler for the rules. But he said there's also a lot of them that will leave them out there. But there's only there's not too many stores around here that'll leave the pennies out there. But but there is some. But it does take, and she can tell you, when it comes to the big time couponing, there's a lot of time and work involved.
It is.
If you're someone that doesn't have that time, or it's not something you can get interested in enough to do it, become friends with someone who does.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, people who work at the nursing homes and the hospitals and places like that are your friends, because a lot of the elderly people, they get the newspaper before this pandemic.
Oh yeah,
that was the best places. If you knew somebody worked at the nursing home, collect them newspapers.
Oh yeah,
collect their Sunday papers. That's the best
of the
way to get them
coupon.
papers. Yes, because of the coupon sections.
Now, something else people don't realize. You can't print off the internet coupons and then copy them. They don't work like that. I mean, yes, they'll work, but it's also technically illegal. It's considered fraud. But you can use on a single connection, for example, your home, you can use 2 cell phone numbers to get up to 4 prints of most of those coupons. So that gives you 4 of them right there with 2 cell phone numbers. That's usually all you can use at a single IP address in your home. So you may even have 2 or 3 computers in your home, but it's based on your modem's address. So,
can I interrupt you for a second, bud?
Sure.
So Uno Nice had a question a little bit back. I was trying to get Sharon's attention on this one. And I think we might have discussed this, the flickering with the TiVo.
Yeah.
Let me see where it's at.
Was it after I gave him the link for them settings?
Possibly. Where's it at right here? I think he said he was on hold with them or on their website. Okay, listen. Here you go. Okay, listening to the stream and check the TiVo community website. See if I can get this flickering to stop.
Okay, yeah, that's in response to that link I gave him.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a link out there that I saved. It's the one I used to do the video on how to access the hidden menus.
Okay.
Or how to enable developer mode. I'm sorry. But it's also got information on the hidden menu items, and the only reason they're hidden is because they're still working on those features.
Okay.
There's 3 features that are key in here, or 4 actually. There's the Dolby Vision on and off, Dolby Vision graphics, video priority, HDR to SDR, and SDR to HDR, switching back and forth. There's also one on here for the HDMI self adaptation, which is the refresh rate switching, where it goes back and forth on the refresh rate.
Okay.
It opens up that menu so you can adjust that. There's even one on there because they have it. It's just something they're working on, the CEC settings. Okay. Which is where your TV remote can control the device and that device can turn off your TV. Some TVs or some people want it to where when they hit power on the TiVo, it turns the TiVo off, but not their TV. Because of CEC, it turns off your TV too, or can if it's programmed to it.
Okay.
And by disabling that, that'll stop that. And so that they've got that listed in that thread too on that TiVo community site. But there's discussions that are going on that thread, and that's why I shared it, involving that HDR and SDR settings, where people, they're saying, I have some issues with this and that with it, and these settings help. And that's why I pointed him to that page, because it's got them discussions that are going on about it.
Okay, and then he came back to see it down there, TiVo stream question.
Yes, I see. I'm trying to find it. I seen it earlier, and I highlighted it, but then when everything started going.
We got that one, Sharon. We're down to the next one now that Uno Nice came back to.
Yeah. Hey, okay. Yeah. That it would be using your laptop in order to run those commands, in order to bring the menus up. Them commands that are on that link I sent you, when you follow those steps in that first post, and then paste in what those commands are, that will open up a menu on your TiVo and give you access to the commands for that menu.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Okay. Sorry about that, Uno Nice.
I got work calling real quick.
Good. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, Uno Nice.
Hey, Terry, you're awfully quiet, man. What's up?
Oh, just going through some of the music I left downloading last night.
Okay. Gotcha. Now, you got
your flex?
Yeah, I think yesterday, what did I get? 2,673 songs.
Oh.
You want to take a look?
Sure.
Okay, 1 second. Let me click on your screen here.
See if I go artists, maybe. There's all the artists I got going on. Acapulco Goldie playing in the background. Does anybody know Dr. Huck? You guys are all probably too young for that, eh?
So do you do karaoke?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I did see, where did I see that? So if I'll play one and turn the volume down. I think it's the only way I'm going to be able to. I'm going to mute myself for a second, Sharon.
Okay.
Okay, there. So I shouldn't get you a strike. But if you go down here, once you have it playing and go to the settings tab, I thought this was where I seen it. Where did I see it? I saw a spot where you could, oh, right here. I think this is it. Yeah, so if you have PlexiPass, you can actually get access to like the words for it, so you can do karaoke right off your Plex.
Okay.
Okay, and I have PlexiPass too. I don't know why, but I just have it.
Just because.
Yeah, I have it just because.
Just because. Sharon, where you at?
What's the difference once you have PlexiPass? Is Penn still
Pardon
here?
me?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll get back to you, Sharon, on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Is Penn still on?
See Penn's
He said he'd be right
comment
back.
down there. Oh, he's be right back. Okay. I guess he says it's quite a bit better with PlexiPass. So music might be a reason to get the PlexiPass.
Well, I know you also they have a partner with what's Jay-Z's music company? Plex partnered with them too. Tidal.
Yeah, it's got Tidal integration on there.
They partnered with them. Yeah, on here, on the nice said something to you, Ma, dear. But I thought you were still on hold, so I didn't highlight it. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I can do that. All right.
And making your own playlists is pretty easy because it doesn't take long with this, especially if you use some automation to get this stuff, to get more than you can find shit in.
And music takes up very little
right
space.
click on it and add it to your playlist. All your
I'm already trying to get some of my especially when I get my other hard drive. I'm already trying to get some of my podcasts together. And I've been looking that up since we talked about that the other day. So about doing a podcast with my morning shows.
Oh yeah.
So when
I know you can add podcasts to your Plex too. Have you done that yet, Mon?
Nah, I use YouTube on the majority of mine anymore. At least the ones I'm currently listening to. So I haven't had a need to yet.
Yeah, I haven't done anything with it either. But so I'm using LiDAR, which is like radar, which is like sonar. It's just the one for movies. Oops, I shouldn't probably be advertising that. It's nice
for educational purposes.
Yeah. This so it tells you how many total there are and how many of them you've got. It was a little different. I thought I'd be looking like you can't really look for or get songs, which I thought was kind of strange. It's all by artists.
Wow. So you only can go by the artist or the genre, or you only.
Well, here I'll show you.
By artist and album.
Oh, okay. So you can't even go by genre.
Oh, you can go by album.
Well, it's as far as seeing them.
Oh yeah, when you go to search for them, though, I think all you can do is like.
One trick. Bring
like
one
here.
of them up under library, TK. Let me show you a trick.
Okay. In Plex, you mean?
No, they're in LiDAR.
Yeah, blessed day too. I know my lawn needs to be did too.
Just go up to the top, go to library.
Yeah, I'm there. Oh, here.
Just choose an artist, one at random.
Good morning, Storm. I'm gonna let you know when that device get here. I haven't got here yet. As soon as it get here, I'll let you know, Storm.
Expand the albums, and you can you see the little banner there to the left of each album, right?
Yeah,
the monitor.
Yep, you can unmonitor them, and then that way it doesn't take them into account.
Yeah, when you go back up.
Yeah, and that can help it make it look a little bit cleaner for you.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so like
nice.
if I was done getting all these, and I didn't want, because these aren't songs either. These are albums. All have like 16 songs in them, right?
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you can go and unmonitor them, so you don't have to go get everything. But when you first add it, it's pretty much by.
Let me see if I can bring mine up. There was something else that I was thinking of as far as it should go in there.
You're not spelling it right.
What were you looking up? Corn?
I thought so. Yeah, is it spelled funny?
Yeah, KORN.
I'm not a real big music buff. This is more of a social experiment for me.
So it has to be spelled exactly right, or else it won't pull up the whoever you're looking for.
Yeah, but what it will do is, even if you're not like, you don't have to completely spell it, it'll usually come up with it before you get to the end.
Oh, okay.
If I go here, and then so you do get some options, what folder. You can go future albums, missing albums, existing albums, first and last. Or you can go none if you just want to put it in your library but don't want to start getting anything. Quality, I don't know about this. I got mine on any, but there's lossless and standard. I'm not sure what that's about. And I believe this is for creating an album folder when you add it.
Storm says she has a warning to put out.
Damn, Storm, really?
You guys, I would take some time to check out your Amazon accounts. Make sure you are not funded charges through them. Another 500. What? Oh my goodness. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, you need to get up. You know what? I'm glad. You know what? I added this thing on my because I kept getting these charges on my Amazon. Storm. Speaking of that, somebody had signed up for Showtime on mine, and then they did something else on my account. So now I got where when you sign in, when you try to get something on my Amazon, it has to come to my phone, and you have to do a special code has to come to my phone.
Yep, yeah, I got that on mine.
Before you can even authorize to get anything on my Amazon, a code has to come to my phone.
Oh yeah, that 2-factor thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I got that similar thing happened to me. It wasn't on
Amazon. Because somebody tried to. Yeah, because somebody.
Hey, Sugar Sharon, that's that fire stick you sold. You forgot to deregister. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I called him a couple of times on that. There's only one other person has it under my name that's not in my household, and I know they wouldn't do anything.
Oh,
that'd be Penn. Anyway,
Storm is saying she got a tail lock.
Hey, Sugar Sharon says she even has a pen on there, and it doesn't matter. She said, I'm locked out. It doesn't matter. I've done that. I've deregistered everything. Is something else?
Hey, just all I can say is like, maybe I don't.
And I thank God that one thing I do like about Amazon, everything that does, if somebody does do something, you can email about it immediately. You know, when somebody does do something on your Amazon, you do get an email about it immediately.
Yeah, Ladar's nice.
So what were you saying there, Penn, before you had to take off there for a minute?
Yeah, I was so with Plex Pass, it makes the music like way better because they have a dedicated app now, man. It's called Plex app, and it's pretty much imagine like the Spotify app, but like a million times better because it's yours.
Cool. I don't use the Spotify, so I don't even know what that is. But
I use the Spotify, but it's the
it's just music streaming.
It's the one Spotify for educational purposes. It's in the file link stores. That's the Spotify I use.
Yeah, Storm. Like I had somebody try to do something yesterday, but I got 2-factor. You know, and
I got the 2-factor
I have my
too.
stuff locked down, so I'm not sure.
I do too. Like I said, because the other thing. That's what happened. I was what made me show enough get the 2-factor was I got ready to listen to some music, and I Alexa to play something for me, and it says someone's listening to music already on your account. And I'm sitting there listening at my daughter, and I'm like, "Are you listening to music on your tablet?" And she says, "No, mommy, I'm watching YouTube." So I'm like, "Okay, well, she's in here in the room with me, so who else could be listening to my Amazon?" You know, and my other son and daughter, they think Apple is the best thing since apple pie, and they're under my sister's Apple Music, so they don't even listen to Amazon. So I'm like, "Oh heck no," you know.
Sharon, did you call Penn and ask him?
Pardon me?
Did you call Penn and ask him if he was listening to anything?
I should have, shouldn't I? Penn, were you listening?
Y'all see how
you know we share everything.
Now y'all see how he just flipped that?
Flip it, baby.
That's right, because you know we share everything. I didn't think about
I
this.
know. You know what? You know what, Penn? You're the best. Best.
I don't have to say nothing, and this comes up.
This
This comes up automatically.
Hey, man. All about love, man.
That's
All
true.
about love.
Yeah, same thing happened with my Spotify a couple days ago. I got an email and it was like, someone logged into your account on the 13th, and it was like, it's not the 13th, it was the 12th. So I'm like, y'all had to be like in Australia or something, somewhere. So let me change passwords. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, you have to do that every so often too. Do your passwords. I change mine every so often too.
Yep.
And on top of that, my daughter on my devices, she can't do nothing on my devices because I have a password on them. So she can't even watch anything. Each app, you have to put the password in. She can watch me all day and still can't figure out the password. That's what I do, like on my Amazon devices.
Yeah.
Sharon, what's the password?
Yeah, what is the password?
777-9311.
Yeah, you real funny.
But it's this
That's
new
my phone
app.
number too, by the way.
Is it?
77.
Look,
Yeah, my other phone number is 8675309. Dial my
I'm gonna have
number.
to hit you. I'm gonna have to hit you up. I'm gonna have to hit you up.
Now remember that song?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be stuck in my head now. Thanks.
But this is password
I
manager
just
that
changed my name to Jenny.
called KeyPass. That's pretty. I've been
I tell you what, because we're on the subject, Storm brought it up. If y'all ever decide you want to bookmark a website, one of the websites you need to bookmark and you need to frequent, it's called restoreprivacy.com.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna write that down.
I've heard of that. Now,
Now,
what exactly does that do? Let me see.
Well, it is I've got some videos on it. And restoreprivacy.com is something to help you protect it's a site with information about protecting yourself online. It's not just VPNs.
I remember you used to.
Yeah,
I
used to push it before. It's got information on how to stay safe with your browser and just all kinds of things. And it's a definite site to bookmark and keep up with. If you decide you want to use a VPN, they have reviews on there of different VPNs, their pros, their cons, things like that. Ad blockers, secure email, password managers, you name it. Everything on that site is geared toward you keeping yourself safe online.
I tell you another thing I have a hard time with. Say, for example, I don't know why. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. But you know, on your PayPal, right? Say, for example, you signed up for IPT service or something, you want to cancel it. I don't know why I have a hard time finding that section where you see your activity and you decide you want to cancel it.
I just Google it.
Yeah, you can just Google it, or you can just it's not a
You used to be able to just go in PayPal and just click on the like your activity thing, and then click on that thing, and that's what I used to do.
Yep.
Or put it on hold.
Yeah.
You used to be able to, but now I can't even find it in PayPal. But you just Google cancel your service or something?
Yeah, I mean, cause I think I canceled. Well, last time I did it through PayPal it was for a used net provider, but it's in the settings somewhere. It's not exactly clear, but it's in there.
Yeah, it's like it's not that easy to find anymore. Because I was trying to find something and they kept asking me that I want to cancel something I shipped, and I was like, it's not being shipped. It's a service I want to cancel.
Yep.
Oh, what's up, D Johnson?
Good morning, D Johnson.
What's up, Air Picks?
Good afternoon or good afternoon.
Oh yeah, good
morning, whatever time it is.
For real.
10:48 at the moment. So
yeah, good afternoon, whatever.
I know some places is afternoon, like what's the name? We have to always remember it's afternoon where he's at over in Australia.
yeah, it's you know that just to put it back out there one last time. You know, the restoreprivacy.com, it's a wealth of knowledge. And yes, anything paid on there, he does have an affiliate link for it, but that's just because it's something he has reviewed and everything else. If you go through there, you'll realize really quick his reviews aren't based on the affiliacy. He gives his team gives honest reviews. They're active in the comments, so if you're reading a review or a blog post and you have questions and you post in the comment section, they get back. They do get back to you. So I've seen this site change 2 or 3 times over the past 3 or 4 years, something like that. And by that I mean just the layout on it.
Good morning, Sam, man.
So they do keep up on this. They are very active on this site. And it's definitely a good resource to have for privacy online.
Okay. The Storm says, but it's something that needs to be addressed. I will appreciate one of the YouTubers to do one.
Yeah, she's talking about doing a show that or videos that specifically around the online privacy and all that.
Yes.
What's up with the LifeLock?
Yes, because pardon me?
Norton LifeLock. What's up with that? Maud?
Nord LifeLock?
Yeah.
I've never even messed with it.
Okay.
Me neither. I've heard a lot of people push it, especially the infomercials at night. They take over your whole night.
Yeah, I got a password manager I use and it of course it monitors dark web, stuff like that. To let me know if a site that I'm on gets hacked.
Okay.
And it's got hot links in it for me to go through and click on to change passwords, and it's got a ton of reporting in it to give me an idea of how secure I am online as far as my passwords go.
Right.
Nice.
Things like that. So that's what I use for part of that for me.
Yeah.
Luckily,
okay, keep going.
All right. Luckily, I'm an old school beta tester with this company, and so I've got lifetime premium with them. And because premium means you can sync it to unlimited devices, but because most of those apps out there, at least the good ones, you do have a subscription. You usually have to pay to sync it to more than one device. Like this one, I use it on my phone. I use it on my work PC, my home PC, and normally you can only sync them to one device. And because of me having that premium, I get to sync it to all of them.
Good morning, Daryl.
Which is nice because it does have iOS integration and Android integration to where you can use the Pass Manager to sign into the apps and everything.
The Storm said they tried to get all 3 of her accounts. They tried all my accounts all day yesterday. My bank made me change the password 3 times yesterday in one day because of unusual activity. Every time they're locked up.
Yeah,
wow.
right now, banks are on high alert, trying to keep an eye out for fraud. That's a good thing.
Especially with everything going on.
Yep, there's certain services I can't pay with my bank card.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, they got right now with the pandemic going on. There's a limit you can get out the ATM too.
Yeah, well,
they've actually upped them over here though. They've actually upped the amounts here, and they made it so you can set your denomination too.
Yeah, there's Real to Bread. If I use my bank card with Real to Bread, my bank locks my card.
Well, you didn't go through Amazon? Because yesterday I paid mine with Amazon Pay yesterday. Instead of going through the card way, I used Amazon Pay.
I've got a PayPal debit card, and it treats my PayPal account like a debit account. And I just make
Mhm.
sure that the money's there that'll cover anything I'm doing when I'm using it, and I use it for Real to Bread. Of course, my Real to Bread right now is paid up until 2022, so I ain't got to worry about it.
Well, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Let's pay for a minute.
Yeah, for real.
Well,
How'd you prepay it that far? They let you pay for the bread that far up?
well,
Yeah.
I would like to take credit for it, but it was all Rojas.
okay.
Was using my referral link in his videos,
Mm-hmm.
and in 3 months, it shot me up that far in advance, and then built up like 16,000 fidelity points.
Wow.
And I told him, I said, yank it. I said, put yours back on there, put Blambo's or someone else's on there. I said, let them reap the benefits. Yeah, that's how I've been having fidelity points to do Real to Break codes here lately.
Wow. Speaking of Rojas, tonight I'm not sure which channel it's going to be on, but tonight it'll be on Rojas or Next Level Tech. They'll be having a show this evening because they do their shows on Thursdays, and they usually have some pretty good giveaways. So look out for that at this evening. They'll be having a show. That's how I won my month of premium eyes on Next Level Tech. So I think it's going to be on Rojas channel tonight because it was on Next Level Tech's channel last Thursday. So I think every other week is Rojas and every other week is Next Level Tech's channel. So I'm thinking it's going to be on Rojas channel this week. But they have pretty good shows every week.
Hey, TK.
Yo.
You know how there for a while I was like super obsessed with hexagon designs?
Yep.
Restore Privacy is using those for icons on one of their logos now.
Oh yeah.
So I guess that's another reason for me to like them.
Yeah, so ready for the weekend. You're not going to do a show. Oh my! I just realized you didn't do a show last night. Daryl, are you guys going to do a show tonight or this weekend, Daryl?
Wait, I thought her show was every Thursday, or maybe I'm mistaken.
No, their shows are usually on Wednesdays. She and
Oh.
Hammer. They used to do shows on Wednesday, but they didn't do one last night. Not that I was aware of. At least I didn't get a notification.
Even if she did do one, I probably wouldn't be able to see it live.
Why you wouldn't be able to see it live?
I was getting hammered with emails.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to YouTube popularity.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
man.
right. YouTube popularity. You're a star now. Can't have you to myself anymore.
I think you the star.
No, you're the
Got people
star.
coming
I'm just
on.
a co-star.
You got people coming to the morning show. This is your show. They ain't my show.
Oh, got me waking up early. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you got people waking up early. I think you the star.
No. You're the star. I'm just.
This is so great. Look at the chemistry here. Oh,
We just had to get Cam back to work.
great right now. We can sell this. This is great.
Really can Monday. So it's good.
See, Mr. Butler, we just had to get Kim back to work so it could grow.
You know what? I miss El Jefe though. You know.
Hey, Sam, you don't sleep no more, bud? Me either. I'm up on Cody.
Oh dear. Yes. And
So,
Cody. Go
Mr.
ahead.
Butler, how's that device been working?
Which one, sir?
That shield.
You got so many of them.
Hell yeah. Oh,
It's
good
a-
to go, man.
Is it so
Good
rock
morning,
and solid for that guy?
Oh man, good to go. Thanks, man.
Oh, thank you, Super Dale. That
Morning,
means a
Dale.
lot coming from you. You said we
Lightsaber.
both are stars. Thank you, Super Dale.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, Sharon's the real star.
Let's call you Sharon and Little
No,
Buddy.
that's a superstar, Super Dale.
It's Sharon and Little Buddy in the morning. There you go. You got it, man.
Where's
No,
little
actually,
buddy?
you know who's getting me up early this morning? Mr. Butler, because he's
I'm
always
sorry,
in
bro.
the
Oh,
DM.
wait,
Like,
really?
Cam and
Oh,
Hold
yes.
up.
You coming on?
Hold up.
Little Buddy, but we gotta get Cam for Cam. Cam's got a part in this too, because she's definitely been.
Oh yes, Cam. Oh yes, she's.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
she really
always
is.
up.
I
because
appreciate
I'm
it.
always up, but then you're in my Telegram DMs like, hey, you gonna get on? I'm like,
You know,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because
Oh,
we
wait,
already
really?
know Cam's a
What's
star in the
going on?
making. We already know she's a YouTuber. That's why I've been nagging her from day one. Because we already know she's a natural
I'm not really
YouTuber.
sure why we still
Because
get.
I've been watching her in the Telegram chat. So I was like,
It can
yeah,
be.
you
Ken,
Yeah,
Hey,
what's
Cam,
up,
wait,
Pip?
hold up. Nah, I think
you-
Mr. Butler
you
is like your
have it,
biggest fan.
Yeah,
I
he's
guess.
a cheerleader.
Yeah, Mr. Butler. Hey, Air Pix 10. You
She's
got
like,
a problem.
She's out there. You already said
No,
it.
Nod.
she good. I already she good. I'm already off the market.
Hey, hey, Houston, we got a problem.
They ain't got no
We talking
problem. I'm
about-
already off the market. We good.
Hey,
We talking about you, Cam B.
Your fans trying to deflect, right? He's a good
nah.
deflector. He's a very
We good,
Wait
man.
a minute. I thought that Mr. Butler belonged to Air 10.
there it is.
That's
He-
right.
So why not baby Mr. Butler only showing his face? Oh yeah, that's right, because he got a model. Wait, your baby about to model for us again. One second, I'm about to click on him.
Listen. Penn's trying to deflect, Drinker Sharon. You see that? He's always deflecting. He's a very good deflector, actually.
Yeah, he is a very good
You
deflector.
can't see. There it is.
Wait a minute. We gotta click on Cam B.
Hey,
Cam B.
you know what Mr. Butler was?
Wait a minute. Are you
Really? Really?
Hey, Mr. Butler. That was your exclusive peak.
That's
Did you
right.
guys talk about that already, Karen?
Pardon me? Did you want me to click on your camera?
No, you're good. No,
I
you're
was just
good.
wondering if you guys brought this up yet, because I think it came out yesterday.
I'm trying to click on your camera.
Oh, he said he can't
Oh,
model on
wait a
camera no
minute.
more.
No. I'm talking about this camera. I'm talking about Tara's camera.
My screen.
Yeah, screen. Yeah.
Yeah. So this came out, I think, yesterday. It's an update.
Oh,
Okay.
Really?
I don't know what they've done.
Okay. The new
Hey,
It's
Tara, we're already
Cody,
past that.
18.
We're on 18
Yeah.
already. Why are they doing 18.7? I don't understand.
Bug
Because
fix.
I don't mess with anything that isn't a real release.
I gotcha.
I don't even look at it.
That's
That
right.
way, when somebody asks me anything about it, I can say this.
Dude,
I
my
don't even
dev
look at
install is still 17. Come on now.
Is it? No, come on. No way.
The only reason I have
Morning,
a
Blackbird.
portable Cody 18 is that skin that TK and me was working on. That's the only reason I even have a portable 18.
I didn't want to hear about skin right now. I'm still waiting on TK to hook me up with the MS7 skin.
I gave you that skin, man.
Remember the zip?
Oh, okay. Cause somebody posted the Telegram chat. Someone needs to know how to get in the Telegram chat. Central Bell needs to know how to get the group.
All right. Hey, Tara, we gotta talk.
Well, probably.
You had a zip issue, and then you went camping in the woods, and you played with little bears' balls or something. You remember
You
that?
still got the zip?
Okay. So this
I don't have it anymore, but if you got it, I'll show you how to get it out.
All right.
Just again.
and so you say this just came out yesterday?
Yeah.
18.7, yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it
that's-
wasn't even until sometime early this morning that they even posted the actual information about it, if I remember right.
18.7 came out after 19.
Yeah, so I'll be putting up a new portable Kodi zip file on my host. Or if you want to fix it yourself, all you need to do with that folder is delete that version and put in the new one. So now it's 18.7. And if you on a PC, I'll show you real quick here. Let me pick one. I know my downloader is old. So if you're using a portable Kodi and an update like this comes out, what you need to do is you need to go into that portable data folder again.
Super Dale, you're funny, man.
Right in here. Look at all those crash logs. But what you want to do is you want to do
Yeah, so there's a lot of
folder,
couples.
the add-ons folder and the user data. The add-ons folder and the user data folder. You just want to zip these.
Mhm.
And by the way, this is how you make a build. So by me zipping these two folders, this creates a Kodi build. Just for some information.
Or at least it's one step in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you should do, but I mean, for personal use, that I don't
Mhm.
even know if you need to do much more. I mean, it is going to take a little longer. There's a bunch of files you can clean out, so the file sizes are smaller.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Wow.
Hey, really, Pen?
Hey, look, you started this a while back.
Listen, man.
And no, matter of fact, you and J Mac started this
The
together.
views expressed by Pen are his alone, not shared by the rest of the panel.
Hold up,
It's
Hold
okay.
up.
It's okay. Because
Hold up.
your views, Mr. Butler,
Butler's got one girlfriend.
should
That's
be
it.
shared by Pen, and he agrees with all of them.
Don't play.
The views
Hey, now,
the views
hey,
expressed by Pen are his
Dale,
alone, not shared by the rest of the panel.
now, Dale, you tell J Mac
Listen,
to stop running his mouth.
listen. Let me give my damn hammer. Where's my hammer at?
Look at him laughing because he agrees.
Oh man,
I'm not gonna put up with too much more of this abuse right now. This is not fair. It's unjust. You guys are being unruly right now.
Airpiss asking who's the other one.
I plead the fifth. So. The views expressed by Pen are
Right.
his alone, not shared by the rest of the panel.
It's only abuse if you don't like it.
Yeah, where you go?
Yes.
Hey, listen,
So
where
I'm
you
just gonna,
from anyway, Pen? You gonna cause me a world of hurt right now. You know that, right?
No, oh trust me,
Now, this is-
you know,
Start ringing.
you and J Mac have got me in.
Look, what I say? What else? Do you hear the phone just go off? Who's the
I don't hear nothing.
say? I can't. You know
I
what?
heard it.
I'm
I
reporting.
didn't hear nothing.
Get it. You about to get it, man.
J Mac always starting. Yo, Dale, don't J Mac be starting a
So
whole lot of stuff?
This is basically the start of a if you wanted to make your own build. I mean, not build, but your own.
I'm showing you how to update. I'm going to update this build. So I'm in this Cody folder, and I want to update this build to 18.7. So I think it's 18.5 or 4 right now. So all I did is I zipped up those two folders. I renamed the zip file
Great
to
job,
backup.
Cody. Good morning.
I'm just going to paste that over here for now, just to store it. So it's out of here. And now I'm just going to select everything and delete it from this
Nice,
portable
man.
data folder. Oh, actually, no, this is a complete upgrade. Let me cancel that. Sorry. I'm going to back up now to that main Cody folder that's in this one I call downloader, and I'm going to delete it.
Or if you're scared about losing stuff, you can just rename it to Cody.old.
Yeah, you could do that too and have a complete backup that way. Yeah,
So
and if you
rename
did it that
the
way,
folder,
you wouldn't need to create this zip file either. You could just go into the old and copy those files into the new one.
I'm a pack rat, so I like to hoard. So
So you will rename the folder. I'm sorry. You will rename the folder Cody.old. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
yeah, you can. That's a quick and easy way to back it up.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down.
So most of this, you just hit next or agree until it gets to the file path part here. This you want to point at your folder, your build folder, we'll call it. And this one was called downloader, so I'm just going to click on it right there. Go next.
Yep, and make sure it says Cody at the end of that. There in the destination folder path.
Okay. And by the way, there are Telegram
Oh,
groups.
it didn't change. That's not right.
The teachers you how to do these things. Am I correct?
What was that?
There are some Telegram groups that teaches you how to do some of these things, right?
Correct. And there are videos out there. I think TK's done one, and I've done one as well for doing portable setups.
I remember you had did one a while back as well.
Yeah, the only difference with mine is I use this Start Cody portable VBS, which is a little script so that you don't have to go in and do that. You just put that file in there and run it, and it always runs the portable that's underneath that Cody folder, instead of making a shortcut and then going into the properties and putting in the space -P. So not a big difference, but a few different ways to do it. And
Yeah.
I always put this, you don't want to make shortcuts.
Okay.
Yeah, and I cheat on mine. I've got a batch file that will kill an existing Cody process, and then it launches it portable.
Ooh, that's different.
Well, it's dangerous. We all know that. He's dangerous.
Mod needs a channel just for sharing, like a
He's a
file link or something.
Darrell has a question. She says, "What about creating a repo?"
Oh, I've got a series of videos on that, along with a Python script that helps you completely manage it using a single script.
Whatever that means. My master has too much banana peel in it.
Yo, man, you got a batch file for everything, man.
Hey, I've got a batch file that will completely wipe out a portable to where the next time you launch it, it's like a fresh install.
So Mod Gibbs is going to be the mad hacker. Forget about peanut butter. He's a mad hacker.
Yeah, and Darrell, there's quite a few videos out there on doing GitHub repos.
Yep.
But what I haven't seen is like your own repo. So maybe that's one I might look at, because that's how I do mine. I don't use GitHub anymore. I got off of there. And
yeah, you use a personal one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so once that's installed again, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, please smack the thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend,
like,
friends,
share, subscribe.
So after it installs, now this will be the new version, but I need to get my files back in there. So the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy over the portable script. And now I'm going to open up my backup folder here. Oh, before I can move these files in there, though, if you'll notice again, there's no portable folder in here. I need to run this program once. So I'm just going to double click on this. I always uncheck that. This only pops up the first time you run it.
As long as you uncheck that.
I did, yeah. It says...
yeah. Well, no, that's just what I'm saying.
Yeah. So it opened it up here, and now I should have a portable folder, and I do right here. So I'm just going to close this now. Always a good idea to close. Doing these kind of changes with it running in the background is never a good idea.
See that right there, TK? That right there is exactly why I put the kill command at the beginning of my batch file.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but it does happen for sure.
Yep. And it helps speed it up too if you're going through working on stuff and need to close it really quick and you're impatient like me.
Yeah, I think you should probably post that or do a video on it and show us how to use it too, because that is cool. I would definitely use it. So after it's made the new portable folder, it makes the standard folders in here. So I want to get my build back in here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all these files in the portable folder. And now I'm going to go into my backup that I had, that zip file, and I'm going to copy my folders back in here. And it'll take a little bit. But once I'm done this, that build will be updated to 18.7, I hope.
Nice.
And Darrell said, yeah, do one for your own hosting.
Yeah, I might, because it isn't really that hard. It's not I don't know. I found the GitHub one harder because you got to do all those commits and stuff, where if you do it yourself, it's willy-nilly. You can do what you want.
Yeah. Well, the only difference would be doing the commit and the push versus uploading it via FTP. That's really about the only major difference. And there is, I'm wanting to say it was Fire TV Guru. What took the system, and I was going to incorporate it in mine. I just never did. He did the same repo script setup like I've got in my videos, except he took it one step further, and I think he put FTP in it to where it would upload to your personal repo that uses FTP instead of GitHub. I'd have to look into it, but I think it was Fire TV Guru that did that one.
Yeah, so Darrell, I'm not. That's another thing is like, what do you want it for? Would be a good thing too, because like for me, I don't have anybody else contributing to my add-ons. They're just me, right? Well, I shouldn't say that, but Viper does, but we do it manually. He does it manually. But if you have GitHub, people can I think if I'm right, they're able to submit upgrades or fixes for the developer to review, and if he thinks are good, I think he can push those in. So you can actually get like communities kind of working on stuff in a GitHub repo, where you're not going to get that in, or at least not that I know of, in a manually hosted one.
Now, the only way you can get it in a manually hosted one is they send you the files, tell you what's going on, and a whole lot of
Yeah, so, you know, depending on what you want it for. For me, like I said, I'm by myself. I don't really have anyone helping me or helping develop my skins, or if they do, they just submit them to me manually.
You know what the nice thing is, though, about using GitHub too is, don't you?
What's that?
Everyone
can find it?
You can take awesome original work that rocks and submit it for the official Kodi repo.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, actually, I think my APK, I think Andy did that with when he made my Aeon Terror into an APK.
Well, no, I mean, as far as to where your skin would be part of all Kodis.
Yeah, like in the I see what you're saying, in the official repo. Yeah. I think FTG just pushed some stuff in there for a speed tester and stuff, right?
Very possible. I just not Fire TV. Well, I don't know if he did, but now there's a guy who did an updated version of the speed tester that's out there, and I was able to find it. He has submitted it to the Kodi repo, but I don't know why they're just sitting on it. Because one, it freaking rocks. And two, you know, the one that's currently in there, it's all super obfuscated and all this other crap. So with it being part of the official Kodi repo, it's hard for anybody other than that person to even fix it, make updates, and it's way outdated.
Right.
And this other guy has completely rewritten it from scratch because it's not obfuscated. And it all works.
It just works.
Or, well, there's a few things that don't, and I went in and fixed it because I've incorporated it into something I'm working on. And but it's like for 99.9% it works and looks good. It runs smooth, and I'm using it in a project I'm working on. So you know, that's one nice thing, at least in my opinion, about using GitHub. If you're a developer that's into that. Or a Skinner that's into that.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, there's some work you've done I guarantee would probably be able to make it in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, I think I could write a skin from scratch now, but man, I don't know why I would.
Exactly.
But you know, I'll tell anybody that asks. You know, mine are based off of Silvo 7.02. That's where they started from, but they don't look much like them anymore.
No, you've gone in and completely upgraded it.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, you could say fortunately, you could say unfortunately, depending on your line of view. After TK had to step away, I put a bug in his ear about some things, and he just exploded when it came to skinning after that. Learning, expanding the work he's done, what he's doing, and well, you all have seen the end result since then.
Yes.
And can't say how proud of I am on it, because skinning is an art. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah, it takes some patience, a little bit of creativity for sure, especially to come up with anything new or different. I mean, there's so much out there; it's hard to do that.
Yep. Well,
you know, being a builder before, I'd go in and I'd make forced changes, you know, to how you want it. But when you're doing a build, it's really not meant for people to go into the settings and start messing with too much. In fact, really good builders will remove those options from the skin before they send it out, but most builders don't. So you can really mess up a build by going in and playing with some of the skin settings. If the builders modified it specifically for that build, meaning like bar positions, widget positions, that kind of stuff. If you go in and change the style of widget, it might completely screw up the build. And that's when I first did Real Steel with Mod, and I gave it to him, and he's like, well, this doesn't work. And if I hit this, it does this. And I'm like, well, that's how a build is. Well, this is a skin. Okay. Well, I guess
that's right.
And that's where it started.
Yep. And I'm like, hey, all right. So if you do this, you do that, what about getting it to do this? And he'd go in, he'd learn how to do it. And then after, I don't know, a couple weeks, he's like, oh man. And I could really get into doing. And then next thing you know, it's just, he exploded with it.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It all started with me doing that flip menu skin, which was cool. But like you said, you couldn't change any of the settings. So
yep.
That's where it all started.
And that's where the difference between being somebody who builds pretty zip files and being a true skinner is.
Yeah, I would say that, if you can install it as a standalone skin and all the options still work and everything, I think you can call it a skin.
Yeah.
But most builders are putting out builds, and you really can't mess with them too much.
Yeah, and my pet peeve has always been, and I did it with mine when I modified them, was you want it to look your way, but you still want everything to work, because let's face it, the end users are, some of them will leave it as is, some will want to go in and add and change and mess with it. And you can't fault them for that, because they're installing it, they're wanting to use it their way.
Yeah. And
that's the difference between someone who's just throwing builds out there to look pretty, and someone who and this is a personal opinion, and someone who actually cares about it, because they're going to make sure that everything works, where if they go in there and change something, that it actually works. And that's when you've hit the next level.
Yes.
All right, so those files finished
Really
transferring.
nice.
So here's my new portable folder. I'm just going to back out to the main folder here, and I'm going to back my new template out, and I'm going to get rid of this backup now. I don't need it anymore. And I'll zip this up and throw it up on my host again for anyone that wants to use it for portable Codys. The last step here would be to go back into that portable data folder, go into user data, go to key maps, and copy this key map file in there. This is for builders and skinners. For regular users, you probably don't need this key map. That's probably a step you don't need to take. And now I'll just back out again, and we'll run it, and it should come up and say 18.7, I hope. Yep, 18.7. And you see all my stuff is still in here.
Nice.
Everything still works.
Nice.
So that's how you update to 18.7 on a PC. What do you recommend, Mod, for like some people prefer not to use like the Kodi Play Store, or damn thing hung up again. So I guess that's something with 18.7 that doesn't do it usually.
No, that's Kodi in general, dude. I've always had that issue.
Yeah. For some people that don't like the Play Store, and like for those like in, I guess it would be with Amazon OS that have to side load, and they're on a device. What's the easy? Do you have to start over, or can you actually update those if they're not linked to a Play Store?
No, the Play Store ones, they'll trigger an upgrade, but you don't want to do that, because if they pushed out a buggy version, you're automatically going to get it.
So make sure you go in your settings and disable that.
Yep. And then, but as far as like Amazon and all, you can use if you're using a build, you can do a backup through the wizard, back it up to the external storage / download folder. And then, you can remove it, install the new version, install the wizard, and then restore it from that.
Yeah, just any wizard will probably do that too, right? I never thought about that. Yeah, that would be the way to do it.
Yeah, most wizards do it, and I think there's even a backup restore utility that's in the official Kodi repo. Now, if it's kept up to date, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And if you ever want to use one, anyone has my permission to grab my wizard out of my repo there and use it for just backing up. You can use, you don't have to take even a build out of the wizard. You can just use the maintenance stuff in it because it's always good to have that clear functions.
No,
mine are disabled, so you have to go in and run mine manually.
Yes, manual.
Yes.
I've got over on my channel a few videos around the myth of auto cleanup and maintenance in Kodi. And you definitely want to watch them now. For if you're having issues, things like that, they're good to use. But as far as the auto cleanup, I can't recommend it, because what that is, what that causes is your device, your Jody Insole will cache thumbnails, artwork, things like that over time, and metadata.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes it run faster because it's locally cached. And but it's more than that, much more. When you clear all that out, it has to reach back out to the servers. And, of course, you've got, your time to download them, stuff like that. But more importantly, most of these services that it's using to download this artwork and metadata from, they use API keys, and it uses special services to download those. Now, I know everybody knows there's been a lot of issues with TMDB and all them lately. And these compound those issues, because if you have a lot of devices out there that are having to constantly reach back out and download this information, that's unnecessary traffic and server load on them sites. And that hinders that can build up to hindrance not only for you, but for others as well. And not even in the Kodi community, people that have software that connects to them sites for other software, it impacts them as well. Which is why I've never been a fan of the auto maintenance. Now, if you're having issues with the artwork that's downloaded like that and everything, or you've changed some stuff and the artwork's not showing up at all, you can use that maintenance to clear all that out. All right, that's perfect. That's great. But it's just the auto cleanup that I'm dead set against because of that, because of the traffic. If you follow me in the past, I hit on that extra traffic and all that with scrapers and add-ons. This is the same concept.
Yeah, so when you open up, in the way you can tell if you've loaded a wizard, because some wizards will have that auto clean enabled by default.
Yep.
So every time you're starting up, you notice it doing that clean every time. You need to go into the settings and in the wizard and turn that off. Like I said, I've always said too that two things that'll nothing will slow down a build more than I think these two things. Number one, link a bunch of widgets to an old gen add-on. Wow. Awful hurry. And two, having the auto clean on, because every time you open that thing, it's reloading all that artwork, and startup times are doubled, tripled even.
Yep.
Yeah, I learned that early too. Just manually do that.
I mean, in concept, they're great, but in reality, it's not. I mean, when you think about the long run, the overall impact.
And it compounds too if you got bad internet or bad ISP connections where, you're only getting it from them at certain speeds. So, I mean, obviously if everything's fiber fast, it probably doesn't matter that much. I mean, it's so quick to load it all, but not all of us live in that world. That's for sure.
Well, even then, if you got, let's say you got 4 Fire Sticks in your home, or hell, even 4 shields. Let's take it up a notch. 4 shields. All right. And all of them are set to auto clean. If you all finish dinner, you go in the living room, your wife goes to the bedroom to watch it there, because you all watch different shows. You got a kid that goes to their bedroom, and all you fire up Kodi within a few minutes.
Or one of your kids are playing a game.
Yeah. And all them devices are going to start downloading that artwork yet again.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since you're in the same home, it's going to slow your internet down, regardless of your speeds, because of the communication back and forth, not just the download of it, but the communication. Then you've got the fact that you've got all these devices at around the same time hitting these servers for that data. So them servers are going to say, whoa, hold up here. We got 57 connections from the same IP address coming in, which is your modem and router. So it's going to start limiting it, which is going to make it run even slower. So that's just another thing a lot of people don't realize on the way these servers are set up to work to help improve them. So, you know, that's just another reason to consider disabling that auto cleanup.
So that's another reason to go ahead and do it manually.
Yep. I mean, manual's fine. And a lot of people say, well, you know, they've seen their Kodi on a Fire Stick build up and use up a lot of space. Yes, that does happen. And at that point, you know, if you notice, I'm almost completely out of space. I'm not talking, I've only got 800 meg left. I'm talking about, you know, it gets down to like under 100 meg. Then you can go in there and run the auto cleanup. Don't do it from the Amazon Fire Stick menus. Don't do the clear there. Go into Kodi, do the maintenance to clear those. That's another valid time to do it because it'll clean up, because you may have a bunch of stuff that's cached that you may not see again because they're older movies and they're not showing up except when you do certain searches and for them. So over time, you know, it can build up, and then you can clean it that way and then let it download only the newer stuff that you're seeing more often.
Okay, thank you. Love. Yes. So,
Kodi
that's
takes over
go ahead.
Who what?
No, I'm saying, go ahead.
Over the show again.
No. Great information. We always learn something new every day. Great information.
See, this is why I don't put videos out on my channel. I just join everybody else's.
No, it's great information because, you know, a lot of people don't know these things, and people need to know this. They just know, a lot of people just click on Kodi and watch it, and they need to know all these things, and because they don't know, you know, why is this device running slow, and they're thinking of the APKs, they're thinking of everything else. I'm not thinking about all this behind the scenes with their Kodi and stuff. So all this information need to be known. It needs to be out there. So this is great information, believe it or not. And stuff. And if anybody in the chat, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. This is why Tara and Maldib is here, because they're the experts. They know these things, you know. I mean, I've been learned this because I learned it because I used to have auto on there, and I learned a while back to take that off. Yeah, I've been doing the manual.
I used to have all the videos on everything, but
YouTube didn't like it.
Oh, they hated me. My channel can never be monetized ever again.
Yeah, didn't you say the other day they took our song off?
Oh well, no, they're hitting it
down or something.
They're hitting it now. My intro for the song, but they're not giving me a strike. They're just they just won't let me monetize.
Is that song not royalty free or something?
No,
did you get that song from SoundCloud or something?
Yeah, it's one I got it from a service back when he didn't care who used it, the artist. But evidently now he does.
Oh wow! Because I got a song on one of my videos. And, I got the song from SoundCloud. I wonder, can I use that in my videos?
Well,
I put it in one of my old videos, but it's not a streaming.
Well, I say the artist. It's not the artist that's putting the claim against it.
It's the company.
Yeah, and it's some company that represents like thousands of artists, and so I don't know if he's actually part of them or not. They just could be one of them trolls out there that like hitting everything it themselves.
Yeah, which is a shame because to me, it's advertisement.
Yeah,
like they want their song to be out there because they want the advertisement. Like, oh, I wonder what that song is for. And you put it in the description, and people buy the record.
Well, see that's just it. That's what this is. It's a claim, not a strike. And what a claim means is that YouTube is allowed on their behalf to monetize the video, and they get the kickback, not the person whose channel it's on. Which, my channel's not monetized, so they can't. By no
Right.
to them to begin with.
Right. Have fun. That's crazy.
But it don't bother me. Let them put the claims. I'll keep using the intro because, well, it's my intro. So,
Right.
well, I'm
Right.
not getting a strike. I don't care. And if they start striking me and shut my channel down, I'll just move to another place. Put all the
Could
videos,
always make another channel.
add on to get the videos out there.
Yeah, because I like that song. I remember when you put the whole song in Telegram one day. I like that song.
Dad, I like Ollie. He does a lot of good stuff, and he's not very well known.
Yes, but like I said, this is some very good information. So, but with that being said, anybody else have any questions in the chat? If not, I guess we're going to get ready to end. But before we end, once again, we're going to let Tara go ahead and tell us about what's going on in the Telegram chats. And then we're going to let him tell us about what's going on in the Telegram chats, and then we're going to end. Oh, I'm sorry, Tara. My Dib, I meant. I don't know why I said Tara. Sorry, Tara. I say that every time, don't I? I meant my Dib.
Yeah, it's just falling back on our pay it forward that we're doing for Deathstroke and his family. Keep an eye in the Telegram chats today, especially Crew, MS7. We'll be doing some more raffles. We will be having a video tonight, live on my channel for the next set of drawings. We don't have a time set yet. It will depend on my work schedule. But we'll be doing that for at least a couple subscriptions and then one device at least. So we'll be having that drawings, and then, like I said, we're going to be putting probably at least one or two more raffles out during the day today. Depends on which ones that we choose. We still got about 4 or 5, maybe something like that, maybe a few more to do for this event. And actually, no, I'll take that back. It looks like about 6. So, yeah, we'll definitely be doing some more of them. And like we've been saying, if you can't donate or donate for a raffle, then just share it. That's all it takes, is sharing the information out there, or sending somebody that may have questions about it to me. That's fine as well. If you're not into PayPal or don't have a PayPal account, there are other methods, and just reach out to us, either myself or Mike G, and we'll help you see to it that if you're wanting to donate using another method, you can.
Okay. Also, like I said, if you're not able to donate financially, I mean, if you're not able to donate, because there is a PayPal link in the Telegram groups, you could also share it with your friends, share it with your family. They don't have to necessarily be in the community and stuff to participate in the raffles. They could be, any friends or family. Let them know. So share with everybody, anybody, because like I said, it is a great worthy cause. This person, he's in our community, one of our fellow people in our community. He's lost everything, so we want to help him as much as we can. Good morning, Mike G. Yeah. So sharing is caring, so share it with as many people as you can. And like I said, you can participate in the raffle, or you could just donate. And within the donation, if you choose to participate in the raffle, make sure you screenshot it and send it to one of the people that's over the raffle, whether it's Mike G, Storm, Tantrum, which is my Dib, or whoever's over the raffle. And like I said, it'll be in our Telegram group, or one of the other Telegram groups, which is I forgot what's the name of the other Telegram group.
It's a Crew community.
Yeah, the Crew community. and stuff. So, and if you're not in the crew community, make sure you, join the crew community. And also, could you put Tim or somebody? Could you please post Maudib and Tara's YouTube as well as the Telegram groups in the chat if you don't mind. And like I said, this is a great cause. And with that being said, we will start with Cam. Yes, we're finally ready to end. Hello, Cam, are you here? Wait, hello.
Apologies, I was talking with my brother-in-law.
It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you for coming to see me and the gang. We will see you tomorrow.
Okay. Next, we will have Mr. Butler.
As always, man, Maud, thanks for everything that you do. Tara, thank you for always joining the panel. Cam B, Penn, Trick and Sharon, the chat, the community. I just want to echo what everybody else said. I mean, everybody came together for a great cause, and we continue to support this great cause. Thank you all so much. Peace.
Yes. Penn.
Thank everybody for coming out and supporting the stream today. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Till next time, peace out.
Okay. Tara?
Yeah, thanks everyone coming out. So for me, I think next is probably going to be, I think what I'd like to do is get Mr. Butler on my channel one day here, and we'll make him a build.
Hey, Tara, I'm ready,
and then the other one I'll probably do is hosting your own repo. I think I could probably manage that one too. And so keep an eye out for those. And like I said, thanks for everybody that's doing the Pay It Forward. Thanks for everybody coming in and supporting us. Thanks everyone for having me on the panel. And stay deadly.
Stay deadly. Yes. You're always welcome, Tara.
Hey, Kiko. Hello, Kiko. And Tim. And Ma Dip.
I'd like to thank everybody for supporting the raffles and the fundraising we're doing for Deathstroke in the community. And thank everybody for joining the morning show. And hopefully we'll see y'all again tomorrow.
Yes. And with that being said, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. You didn't have to come. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be here, and I appreciate it. And without you, there would be no us. So we really do appreciate you for coming out this morning. And I will be having a show sometime tomorrow, but it won't be at the same time tomorrow morning because I have some business to take care of in the mornings. But I will be having a show sometime tomorrow. So I will be posting in the Telegram what time I'll be having my show. And before you leave, don't forget, if you haven't, be sure to like, share, subscribe, smack them thumbs up. And we're hitting that bell icon. Make sure you hit all so that you get all my notifications. And with that being said, peace out. This is MS7.
Stay deadly.
Stay deadly.
Stay deadly.
Peace.